Okay, this video is specifically for you beginners. So I've noticed on YouTube there's a lot of videos that have the theme of, I wish I knew this when I was just starting out. So this is one of those. I'll just say it right up front. The thing I wish I knew when I was just a beginner was the goal for a beginner is to learn how to control the rebound. Right off the bat, this is a drum pad. Those of you that watch my channel have probably seen a couple videos where I completely trashed the drum pad. I'm not a fan of the drum pad. To me, the drum kit is one instrument, and if you're going to learn that instrument, then you should practice on that instrument. However, for the purposes of this, which is what I wish I knew when I was beginning, the drum pad is fine. So, little story here. When I was 10, I went to a local music store for my first drum lesson, and the drum teacher showed me what's known as a double stroke roll. This is a double stroke roll. So it's left, left, right, right, or right, right, left, left. Okay, and you know, my assignment was to go home and practice that, but he left out the most important thing. And that's the way that you accomplish this is by learning how to control the bounce. He didn't say that. So I went home and I'm doing this. Right? All arms, no bounce, no wrist, just, and oh my God, how did he get it so fast? Okay, the drum has a natural rebound, and when you watch a drummer play, especially the good ones, they've learned how to control that bounce. The energy coming off the drum head will work for you. So everybody says that John Bonham was a very loud drummer, and he was, but he also had the finesse and control to learn how to control the bounce. So he played very fluidly and very effortlessly, and he didn't use a lot of muscle. I've watched him play. I've watched a ton of videos. So he definitely had that elegance to his playing, which you develop over time. I'm not going to lie. You're not going to do this immediately. But the idea is to learn how to control the natural energy coming off the drum head. So when I went to Joe Morello, he did this. He held the drumstick like this, and he hit the drum. See what's happening? I'm not lifting that stick up. The natural rebound is what's lifting the stick up. And that, in essence, is what you beginners need to learn how to control. And it comes from your wrist. It doesn't come from your arms. It's your wrist. Your wrist is controlling the downstroke. It's initiating the downstroke, and you're totally relaxed, and the stick comes off the head all by itself. I mean, that's it. And then notice that my wrist is moving, not my arm. So it's all about staying relaxed and letting the energy of the stick coming off the head do the work. You can't play really fast if you're all tight. You can't do it. So learning how to control this energy will allow you to play fast, it will allow you to play fluidly, and it will allow you to play a 4-hour gig and not, you know, develop tendinitis or a bunch of other bad habits, which can easily happen. For the decades that I've been playing, I've never ever had a serious injury because I always played in a very relaxed way by controlling that bounce. So, I mean, I could go on and on about this, but this video is to make you aware of that's where you're headed, because there's a whole lot of practicing that's involved in this. You can't just go home and do it. But, all right, I guess it wouldn't be fair if I didn't show you something you could work on, and that's simply to do this. In a very relaxed way. Bring the stick down, but let it bounce up by itself. When it's about this high, bring it down again. Just do that. Now, the arm comes into play when you're doing an accent. So, it creates kind of a whip, right? But it's still very relaxed. I'm not muscling through those accents. I'm just basically, bringing my elbow out, snapping it in, and that creates this whip motion. Okay, it takes a lot of practice to get that under control, but that's really it. So just start getting used to feeling that bounce. But if you practice it, you'll get it, and you can translate it to the kit, and you will avoid injuries, and you'll play relaxed and fluid and in time, and you'll be in the pocket, because you can't play in the pocket unless you're relaxed. All right, so a word about traditional grip versus match grip. Now, I don't have a dog in that fight, and I hate that expression because I hate dog fighting is a horrible thing, and anybody that not only uses dog to fight but watches these fights should be in jail. Okay, guys. Lucille, would you call these dogs? I'm trying to record a video. I'm trying to record a video and they came upstairs. I got to close the door. I don't have a dog in that fight because I was trained traditional grip. For the first 10 years of my professional life, I played mostly traditional grip. But then in 1984, I was in a car accident and I suffered permanent nerve damage. So this part of my hand, from like about the middle of my hand out to the pinky, the muscles in between my fingers are dead. And I still have numbness in this finger and a little bit in this finger. So bottom line is, while it may look like I'm perfectly okay playing, I have no control. I cannot control like I need to. So I had to retrain myself to play match grip. So you're not going to catch me ever saying that one is better than the other. As far as I'm concerned, if it's good enough for the right hand, then it should be good enough for the left hand. Okay, so I'm learning how to play the guitar. I'm not going to play it for you because basically I'm a beginner. Here's my point. I've watched several beginner videos for guitar from guys who are really accomplished on the instrument, and they think they're talking to a beginner, and they fly through these things like showing a C chord, for example, or a G chord, and like I was already lost. Okay, where are my fingers actually going to make that C chord? They take all that for granted, and I had no idea what they were talking about after about 5 minutes. So that's probably the case with what I've done with this video too. And I want it to be for beginners. So if any of you guys were confused by anything that I showed you in this video, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to try and clarify any issues that you're having. All right, that's all I had to say. I could go on, but I should shut up. So I'll see you guys in the next one.